So yeah, I'll just start your reading right now. Okay, so the first card you've got for your past is the Two of Wands. Really nice card, looking into the future, looking out over, what your possibilities are. Okay, I have to say this whole read, I'm just getting lots of strength here. It just feels so strong. It really does. Lots of strength. This is going to be a really strong reading, I think. You've got the Emperor there, you've got the Chariot. It feels like you're showing this strength. You're finally showing your strength. Finally. I'm getting that finally. You're showing this strength. You're showing this determination. And, finally, I keep on getting finally for some reasons, because I think you've had a time where you didn't feel that strong. You felt as if you couldn't show that strength. And now you can. It's like you're coming out of something. It's like you're coming out of the dark. Really good, really beautiful, and strong, very strong. Well, with this Two of Wands, I think you're almost there a few times. You're almost getting that strength back. This is about you moving on from someone, I think. You felt determined a few times. It's like, there were times where you were telling yourself, right, I'm ready to get over them now. I'm going to move on now. And, then you'd go back again. You'd fall back into the old patterns again of your feelings and very, very difficult. I think when you first separated from this person, if this is you, I think you physically went back a few times. So they came back physically more than once, I think, actually. But after that, you totally separated. But your heart still kept on going back. Your head still kept on going back. It was very, very, very difficult to break that. Very difficult. They had this pull over you, I think. And I'm surprised the devil's not here, but it's not here. But, you felt that link to them. It's like you were chained to this person. I'm really feeling that very strong pull. I hate saying this, and I'm not blaming you. I'm really not. But it looks like you lost yourself for a while. You lost your rationality, your rational thinking for a while. Because rationally, you would say, well, this is ridiculous. Why am I thinking about this person? But in your emotions, you were just led to thinking about them constantly and feeling for them all the time. Very powerful energy. This was a very powerful, very strong energy in your life. And you can't reason with that. You can't reason with those powerful feelings, those powerful emotions. You can't talk to your emotions. You can't say to your emotions, oh, stop now, go away. It doesn't happen like that. And they had a very powerful hold over you. They're very powerful in your life. And, I think with this lack of rationality that I'm getting, I think if someone said to you, oh, what makes them so powerful? I don't think you can answer them. Because it's beyond reason. It's not reasonable. It's just a force, a feeling. That's how you're feeling. I don't even think they're a powerful person, really. If you put them up against a whole lot of other people, I don't think they're very muscly. I don't think they were CEO of a big company or anything like that. They're just quite ordinary. But they had power over you. They had power over you. Psychological power. I'm getting that as well. Psychological power. Just looking at this sequence between this and the Chariot. Yeah, you're over this now. You're 100% now moving on from this. It feels like peace after a storm, actually. That's how this feels to me. It's like I've had this big storm, and now I'm finally at some kind of peace. When you see those kind of apocalyptic movies about the end of the world and all the bombs are dropped and it's and then it's the next morning and the sun comes up and the survivor comes out and everything's a great big mess, everything's all wrecked, but it feels peaceful. That's kind of how it feels to you now. If this is you, it's like, right, I've got this big mess to clean up. I know I've got this mess to clean up, but it still feels peaceful. It feels like it's over. It's now over. Yes, there's a mess. I've got to clean stuff up and everything, but it's over. It's over. It's peaceful. And you're finally standing up now. You're starting to stand up. You're looking forward to your future, just like this man in the Two of Wands. And it's time. That's what I'm getting. It's time. You feel that it's time now. yeah, very strong feeling. It's time. And it's totally different because you've said it's time before. You've said, oh, it's time, I've got to move on. But it wasn't really time. It was like you had all these false starts. And this is a real start. This is a fresh start. You're determined. You've got the Chariot here. He's very, very determined to move on now. And, it's like there's something that's behind you. It's backing you up now. It wasn't there before. You were totally by yourself, kind of flipping backwards and forwards. And now it's almost like, you've got the wind behind you. That's what I'm seeing on this Chariot. You've got the wind behind you, and suddenly you can go really fast, and it's easier for you to move forward. You're not going against the wind. The wind's going for you. That's what I'm getting now. So it's time. Yeah, I'm just looking at all these stars around this man's head in the Chariot. It's almost like his head's in the stars, his head's in the universe. Yeah, it's like the universe, it's around your head now. Just like all these beautiful stars, and the universe is telling you it's time to move on. You're ready. It's time now. That's what I'm getting. It's time now. And you can feel that in your heart that you're ready. So yeah, very, very strong feelings. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. This is what I'm getting. They had power over you. They had all the power over you at one time. All the power. And now that power's transferred over to you. You've got it now. You've got the power. You own the power. It's yours now. Very, very strong. And I'm really feeling that power coming from you. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the Page of Pentacles. Because you can see this here. This is springtime. There are all these little flowers. I'm moving up so you can see. Just all around his feet, he's got all these little tiny flowers, and they're starting to sprout up. So this is springtime, new life. This is your new life. You've moved on from that. This is your new life. That's amazing. Did you hear that bird? Just when I said springtime, new life, excuse me, a bird. There's just a bird chirping right then. Amazing. So yeah, this new life belongs to you, and your life belonged to someone else now. Your whole life belonged to someone else. And now it's yours. It belongs to you. Beautiful. Okay, I'm just picking up on this. It might be for a few people, I don't know, but I just feel as if I have to say this. I'm just looking at the sequence between this and the Chariot that's kind of just behind it now. I'm just getting this warrior energy. It feels like a warrior. I'm a warrior. I've fought to get to where I am. I've fought my way out of things, and that's how you are. You've fought your way out of this. And excuse me, there's a protective feeling here as well. Because this man in the Chariot's protected by this box. And so there's this protective feeling. You feel as if you need to protect someone. Might be a child, might be children. Someone's a bit vulnerable. And you tried to shelter them. You tried to shelter them from all these problems, and everything you were going through with this axe, and everything you've had to fight against. Lots and lots of fighting. If this is you, I have to say this. If you're wondering whether this person you're protecting, if it's a child, if you're wondering if they've been damaged in any way, or that they're hurt, or something's happened because of everything you've been through. I'm going to be totally honest here, because it does feel like they know a lot more, or that they've sensed a lot more than you realise. So they do know more's happened than you realise they know, if that makes sense. But I'm not seeing any damage. I'm not seeing any harm around them or anything like that. Sorry, I just keep on coughing. What I am seeing is, what I am getting is, it's this sense of them wanting to protect you, actually. That they love you. They look up to you. Look at the way this page is looking at this coin. You can see that. They look up to you. So, they have been through things, I have to say. They have been through things. But there's, and there's absolutely no way that you could have hidden everything from them. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't blame yourself. It's impossible to hide everything. But, they're fine. They're resilient. They love you. And they want to be in this with you. That they feel close to you. That they feel close to you. So I hope that helps someone. I hope that helps someone. So yeah, the first card you've got for your present is the Nine of Swords. Yes, awful card. Okay, so I'm getting a few different things here, a few different things coming up. Yeah, this feels very, very strong, very difficult, very, very down. There's a lot of hurt here, and it goes back a long way. I'm getting that. Might go back to your childhood. And I think this is coming up here because, I keep on getting the universe leading you to things, leading you to do things at the right time. And you weren't over this. You weren't over all this at the time, and now you're getting over this. You're coming forward from all this hurt in your past. And, you wanted to move on from this axe a bit earlier than what was the right time for you. Of course you wanted to, because you were hurt. I'm getting that, you're hurt. It's like, why do I have to feel these feelings? Why can't I just get over this? And I don't want to feel this anymore. I'm getting all that coming from you. And that's totally understandable. Of course it is. But, sometimes there are just things we need to hand over to the universe. Like, the universe knows when it's the right time. And I know it can be really, really frustrating. But, the universe knows when. And, I think you're moving on from this hurt as well. You're moving on from this hurt right now, because you're really moving on from so much in your past right now. But what I'm getting here is, with all this hurt from your past, from your childhood, I don't know if this is something to do with your father, because you've got the Emperor right there, but it's definitely something to do with a parent or a parental figure. Someone said something very, very horrible to you, or they treated you horribly. I'm seeing lots and lots of things they said to you. Several things might have happened over time. Lots of horrible things they said to you over time. And it really affected you. Look at this poor woman. She's trapped. She's trapped by all these words, all these swords, and making a cage around her. So I think you carried around these horrible words for a long, long time, actually. And if this is all resonating with you, I actually think that might be, well, partly why you ended up accepting this pretty bad treatment from this axe. Because, look at the Six of Pentacles. There's a really wealthy man. This is a really wealthy man on here, but he's giving away little scraps, little coins. And that's what you got from this person. But you deserve way more than that. And you're realising that now. You're coming to all these realisations that you're worth way, 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 way more than that. Okay, so I'm literally getting something here that might come up with this parent that hurt you, or whoever this is that hurt you, someone from way back in your past. I'm getting a no. I'm getting the answer no. And it feels like it's no to an offer. So again, I'm getting parent. I keep on getting parent. I keep on getting parent that hurt you, or someone who acts as a parent. So it could be an older sibling, or someone who saw that role with you, someone who saw them as that a guardian kind of role with you, if that makes sense. So you're saying no to this person, or you're going to. Or if you're thinking about saying no to something that someone's about to offer you, because someone who's hurt you is about to offer you something, that's what I'm getting. You're absolutely doing the right thing if you're saying no to them, because the first thing is they really, really hurt you, this person, way back in your past, and they affected a lot of things in your life because of this hurt, because of what they said, I think. It feels unforgivable, actually, what they've said. It feels very, 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 very hurtful, very horrible, horrible, horrible feeling. And, if this is a money offer, because obviously that's what's on this card, even if you could do with a little bit of extra money, everyone could really, but I think if you accepted this, you'd get a horrible feeling after you've accepted this. And, they might even think you're beholden to them in some way, or you owe them something in some way, and you don't want to owe this person anything. I'm getting that really, really strongly. You're your own person. You're very strong now. You don't need them. You don't need what they have to offer you. You don't need that. Yeah, horrible feeling I'm getting here. I don't like this at all. So, yeah, I'm literally getting a feeling of repulsion. I know that's a strong word, but I'm literally feeling that. So, and all these warnings. So, I know this is specific, but if you're saying no to this person, if they're offering you something, even if it's a peace offering, even if it's like, I know I hurt you, I want to offer you this, I would say that if you're feeling that you want to say no to this, I think you're doing the right thing. And I think you would do the right thing by keeping a distance from this person. So I just had to say that to someone. Okay, now, yeah, the last card you've got for your presents, this Page of Swords. Okay, so, right, so you've got two pages here right next to each other. And just looking across this row, this bottom row here, I know I've mixed it all up, but just looking across this bottom row, you know, you've got these two pages and then you've got the Death card. So, yeah, if you're single, I'm getting this feeling where you're starting, because you're going through all these changes, and I think you might be starting to feel a little bit more open to a relationship now, or not a relationship. It's not like you're going to say, oh, I'm ready for a relationship right now, but it's just very slowly opening up to the idea of someone maybe coming in for you. You're just feeling a little bit more open to that idea. You know, you definitely weren't ready before, but now it's just like, maybe I'm ready to think about this now. I'm just starting to think about the possibility. Now, if that's how you're feeling, this is really good timing actually, because what I'm getting here is someone's been wanting to approach you for a while. They've been looking at you on social media, I think. That's what the Page of Swords is about. Thinking about you, but for a long time you were giving off these no vibes because you've dealt with this horrible ex and this horrible situation, and you've been like, no, I'm not going back into that ever again. I've got my guard up. No. But now that you're starting to change a little bit, and I think even on social media, if you're on social media, it feels like your interactions are a lot more relaxed with people. You're starting to be a bit funny, joking a bit, all that kind of thing. And I think that's coming across to someone. And they're getting that vibe, they're getting that energy from you that maybe things are changing a little bit, or they might just be feeling that from you from in some other way, I don't know. But yeah, they're picking up on this change in you, and there's a tiny bit of interaction. So you might be talking to them in some way, or again, I keep on seeing social media, so it might be on there, it might be another way. It's just this little tiny interactions. You might not even be noticing that there's anything in there. It might just be like, you know, hello, how are you? And you just think nothing of it and get on with your day. But they're making these little comments, or they're talking to you, liking things on social media. Again, I keep on seeing that. And I think you'll start to see these conversations heating up a bit soon. I think they'll start to make it a little bit more obvious that they're interested in you. Yeah, there's a little bit of flirting here, I have to say. There's flirting. They're definitely interested in you, whoever this is. You know this person. This is someone who's known you for a while, I think. I'm getting that really, really, really clearly. And this is what I'm getting. I don't know whether you knew them through someone else. Might be a sibling, might be a friend you knew them through before, and they started talking to you a while ago, and that stopped now. That stopped for a while, or it died down, and now they're back to talking to you again, I think, just in a very, very little way. But way back then, and if you know who this is, way back then, they actually thought about you, and they actually thought, you know, if I was to go out with someone in the future, if I was to start a relationship with someone, I'd pick them. I'd pick Scorpio person. This is someone who I feel I could really be serious with. That's how they saw you at that time. And now they're starting to come and talk to you a little bit again. You're just getting a little bit of conversation from them if that's you. Yeah, they're a bit serious. They're thinking of you in a serious way. I'm getting that again. And I'm seeing them in your future, actually. So I'm going to go on with that now. And there's something you might not realise about them again as well, and it might just put you off actually. So I'll talk about that before it does put you off, because I think they're really good actually. So okay, so with the Emperor in your future, you've got the Emperor, you've got the King of Wands right down there, and they're right down next to each other, and it's really interesting that they are actually, because I think this is quite telling. So yeah, so you've got this person who's interested, and again, they know you. I'm getting that. They know you. They've spoken to you in the past. You had lots of conversations in the past. there's a missed chance here. I think they missed a chance with you. Maybe they got close to you and then they realised, no, my chance isn't now. And they're starting to think, okay, maybe the chance is here again. So I'm going to start talking to them again now. So yeah, they've been thinking about you for a while. I'm getting that. And again, they've seen you as someone they could be serious with one day. That's what I'm getting with the Emperor. But yeah, when they start this up, when they start these conversations with you, it might feel like they're not all that serious. You know, I'm getting a little bit of flirtation, a little bit of fun conversation, a little bit jokey. So they're going to come across as the King of Wands. You know, this kind of flirty, passionate, a bit of a player, maybe that. They might come up as being a bit like that to you. But that's their idea of testing the water, I think, to see whether you're going to kind of start interacting. Because really, deep down, they're a bit more like the Emperor. That's how they see you. Very serious. They mean business here. They mean business here. So don't take their flirty conversation as just a bit of fun. They mean more than that. Or they're going to when this starts progressing. So, but yeah, I don't think they want to scare you off with the seriousness. So they're being a bit fun to start with, a bit flirty. That's kind of what I'm getting. But there's definitely a message. They're definitely going to talk to you or give you a message or something like that, because you've got 2 pages here, pages of messages, and you've got 2 of them right next to each other. Okay, so yeah, the last card you've got for your future is Death. Okay, so again, total change, totally moving on from the past, and this is transformation. You're transforming. You're not that old person anymore. You're not putting up with the scraps in the 6 of Pentacles. You're not putting up with anyone that's going to hurt you in the 9 of Swords. You're saying no. I think you're definitely going to say no to this parent or whoever this is. This Death card's all about no, cutting off, moving on, no more of that. I'm my own person. I'm going into the future as myself. I'm cutting all that off. So it might be a little bit difficult for some people to get their heads around this, actually, because yeah, again, I keep on getting this family and this kind of domineering person that kind of wants to offer you something. I think they might have some people around them as well that kind of do whatever they say, and they want you to join in on that. I'm getting a bit of that too, but you're not going to. You're very strong, super, super strong. You're doing your own thing. And, you know, you're going to say no to people. And of course, people don't like that when you start saying no to them. But yeah, you're going to lose some people, I think. I think you're actually going to lose some people. Not literally, not in the death way. I know this is death, but not in that way. But I think you're going to lose some people. They're going to say, well, no, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And I think you'll be fine with that, because you're very strong now. You'll be fine with that. Because the right people want you to be strong. They want the best for you. And you're going to keep those people, but you're going to lose the people that don't like to see you being strong. That's what I'm seeing in that Death card. You know, some people are going to beg you, not literally, but they're going to say, oh, don't change. Go back to how you are. You used to say yes to us. You used to do what we wanted. Now you're saying no. Don't change. Don't change. That's what this priest is doing in front of this horse. He's literally begging the horse not to come forward. He's saying, no, go back to the way you were. Don't come forward. But you're not going back to the way you were. You're super strong now, and the right people are going to come with you. So if you lose a few people, don't worry about that. If you get some people who say, I'm not talking to you ever again, I'm blocking you, I'm upset with you, don't worry about that. The right people are going to come with you. Very, very, very powerful reading. I love this reading. Scorpio, this is a general reading. Obviously, it's not going to resonate with everyone. I hope it resonates with you. And thanks for watching.